feel the game is just slowing down for you in year two?
Yeah, I mean, in a lot of ways, I think that just comes with experience. And I think just playing these days in practice too, I think they help a lot too. Just obviously every day helps a little bit, just learning something new from the older guys, and that just helps your thinking slow down in the games.
You and Isaiah, your chemistry on the court, what was it like over the summer just working out with him specifically?
Yeah, I mean, it's awesome. I love Zay. I think we complement each other so well on the court. I think just the on-court style we both have, it suits us well to be on the court together, and we just make each other look better out there on the court. And I think that we can always count on that. We can always rely on that. And I think that's also helped us get to be closer when we're not on the court as well, and when we talk more off the court, that helps us on the court. So it's kind of a it just goes around in a circle sort of thing. But it's great. It's great. I love playing with Zay.
When you say your on-court style, can you describe what it is specifically about that works?
Yeah, I think both of us just see the court very well. He's so fast. He's so good at getting downhill and making great reads and facilitating. And I think I play well off the ball and reading him. I just kind of know what he's looking for or what he's thinking at times, and I know how to just play around that and fill those holes like I did last game in the defense. I think he found me a few times in the paint, and so like just things like that, just kind of knowing where we're both going to be. I think that helps a lot.
With Walker out, Nurkic resting occasionally, getting a lot more minutes at the 5, coming off your best game, 25-9. Do you feel more comfortable in that position? I know a lot of times seen as a 4, but how are you feeling, especially compared to last year?
Yeah, I think the 4 and the 5 are so different, and what's asked of you between playing the 4 and the 5 are so different. Is that there's not one I really prefer or like better. It's just like I said, when I'm playing the 4, it's a different type of play style than playing the 5. And I like both of them. I just like playing, so whatever position I have to play, I'll do it.
How do you guys go about creating rim protection when Walker's out for the year and in games where Nurkic isn't playing?
Excuse me, sorry. You got water? Sorry. I'm yeah, no, you got me worried. So you're talking about rim protection? Yeah, so I think the biggest thing is just keeping our defense compact, and that's something that Coach Will has been talking about a lot. Is just keeping our defense compact and working from the inside out and giving up, what shots we're willing to give up first before the rim, and that's the most important thing. And I think when we play in tandem, I think when we play in tandem as a defense and we got the guys rotating weak side and we got the crackdowns and we got the help coming over, I think that helps a lot with the lack of rim protection. Because hopefully the goal is to meet them before they're able to get a look at the rim. But obviously when they do, then it's all about trying to be there early and getting that verticality. Yeah.
We heard, like in the summer, how big defense was an emphasis. Has that continued to regular season where they really want to see improvement on that side of the ball?
Absolutely, yeah. And I think there's been times where we've been slacking. There's been some games where we slack, and a few game stretch where we're slacking at that, and the next day of practice they're re-emphasizing that, and that's something that we're focusing on the next day. Because when we play together on offense, we're so good, we're so dangerous on the offensive end, and then we just have to stay consistent defensively, and that's what's going to help us, get over the hump in some of those close games that we lose.
How can Cody and Taylor, help on that end specifically?
Yeah, I mean, you saw the way they played last. I think they both played really well last game, and just being big, long wings and being really good defenders and staying active, that can help us a lot. Just creating a lot of frustration when they're guarding the ball or things like that. Just having that length and size is really good for defense.
The type of player that Larry is, and now that Keontae's kind of risen to what he has this season, what does that do for you on the court when you are kind of finding maybe open spots in the paint or just with the attention that they bring?
Yeah, I mean, it helps me a lot, because you got a lot of guys focusing on them, but at the same time, like you said, those guys playing as well they are this year, that's kind of the first priority is getting them going and getting them open, because it's going to get harder throughout the year with the way they've been playing. So just trying to keep setting good hard screens, play off ball, try to keep finding them in those positions. I think that's kind of the most important thing. And then when depending on how the offense is, when they get stuck, then just being ready, being available for another outlet, just to help them, through some possessions. I think it's important.
Are they all-stars?
Are they all-stars? Yes, 100%.
Coming up, you guys have the Lakers, third time of the season, second for you, I believe. Luka leads the NBA in points, top 3 seed in the West. Was there an all-encompassing message or focus as you guys try to make it 3 straight tomorrow?
No, nothing really different. We like to focus a lot on ourselves too, and like I said, when we play so well offensively and just staying consistent on defense, that'll help us, win those closer games. And so, just trying to prioritize those things, focus on what we have to do against, the Lakers team. And how best to match up against them. That's kind of the most important thing.
All right, thanks,
Yeah, thanks.
Thanks.